Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, back with day 44 of the journey. So how am I feeling today? Well, I'm doing pretty good and I'm feeling like I'm on track. And currently I'm working on some strategic partnerships. And that's something that you have to also recognize. If you're going to be building a blog, it's important to build relationships. Not only relationships with the people that are on your list, but also relationships with fellow bloggers or fellow persons that are operating as an authority within your niche. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on a strategic partnership where I'm helping the person out with my site and they are helping me out with their business. So it's a very mutual exchange between us, and I'm looking forward to the results, and I definitely will be keeping you updated as soon as I get the results that I'm looking for. So I have been putting out content daily. Yeah, I know, you noticed that, right? And I have not really paid attention to SEO. As a matter of fact, let's just clear this up right now. Next to research, SEO is the next thing that I don't like. I don't like SEO. I'm sorry. Some people think it's important, but then you know what? You just go after the type of traffic that you feel like doing. For SEO, I know that it works. However, there are times when Google just changes the name of the game on you, and all the work that you did to make your site rank because of SEO is just wiped out just by the new Google animal. But I won't get into that. That's not the reason that I don't like SEO. I'm just not a fan of SEO. So that's another one of my strategic alliances right now. I have found another person within the same coaching program as me that loves SEO. I mean, SEO to him is like a game. And I'm like, more power to you, dude. More power to you. So right now we're helping each other out because, of course, I'm into solo ads and he's not really that into solo ads. So we're really helping each other out, and that's the whole thing with strategic alliances. Go out there and network with other persons within your niche that are also authority figures and exchange information, exchange knowledge, help each other out. One of the things that he pointed out to me is like, Karina, are you doing any SEO? I'm like, no, I don't like SEO. He's like, come on, you need to do some SEO. I'm like, you are distracting me. I'm supposed to be focused on solo ads. But then he said something that made really, really good sense. He's like, you don't have to go fully into SEO right now. You just need to lay the foundation. I'm like, I'm interested. Keep speaking. So he went over to my site and he was looking at my blog posts and he's like, why don't you put in keywords into your monthly report and my weekly report blog posts? And I was like, that's actually an excellent idea. And you know what? I can do that. So from now on, I'm going to be infusing a few keywords relevant to the conversation that I'm already having in these results posts, the weekly and the monthly posts. And that's what I mean by building relationships with persons that are also authority figures within your niche. You guys can help each other out. You can give insights to each other. Honestly, you don't have all the information. And there are certain things that you can sit down and you can look at it every day and miss like one key thing that you can add that can make the difference. So talk to people, get out there, talk to people, share information. And you'll be surprised how much information you get shared back to you. Now down the road, I definitely will be getting some more articles up on the site so I can add more information and value to all you, my loyal following that's listening to me right now. I just love you guys. You guys are so awesome. So today's message is actually based on the amazing motivational story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And man, I tell you, I watched this video twice. It's that good. But I'm just going to give you the highlights. I'm not going to go into the full story, but I'm just going to give you the golden nuggets, the message that I got. So the first thing is Arnold made a decision. He made a decision when he was very young. He grew up in, I wouldn't say, it's not even middle class, working class family. His father was a police officer, and he just wanted more out of life. And he made a decision that he was going to get out. He was going to get out of Austria. Note, he didn't know how he was going to do it. He had no clue. Which leads me to the second golden nugget. He followed success clues. There's actually Mr. Universe who became Hercules, and they did a magazine spread on him, and Arnold found the magazine, and he read it and he was like, wow, this is the plan all laid out for me to follow. So he found someone who did what he wanted to do, and he's following the clues that they left behind. He was persistent because bodybuilding wasn't something that was popular in Austria. It never really existed. And against all odds, he went and he started working out and building his muscles. And his friends were laughing at him, saying, give up the dream, you're stupid, what are you doing, this is worthless. And he persisted. He kept doing it regardless of what people said. The other nugget is he did what he could with what he had. And what that meant was his father looked at him and said, you're an embarrassment to me, because he was doing this whole bodybuilding thing. So his father actually got him into the military as a tank driver. And even though he was in the military, he still did not give up on his dream. He still persisted. So imagine basic training. If you talk to anybody in the army, you know basic training is rough, right? So he's up, he's running 20 miles every day, he's doing the exercises, he's doing the drills, cleaning guns, up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going to bed late at night. When everybody else collapsed in bed, he stayed up 3 hours more and he worked out. But there was no equipment. The bodybuilding never really existed as a sport or an activity then. So he had to get creative. He had to use like chairs or anything that he could find to make his own exercises and workouts. So he did all he could with what he had. He ignored the critics, because even in the army, people were telling him, what are you doing? You're stupid. Give it up. It's not going to work. Da 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 da. And he ignored the critics. And he took a risk. He took a risk because they had a championship, the Junior Mr. Europe Championship, bodybuilding championship. And he decided that he wanted to compete, and he knew he was going to turn 18 soon. And after he turned 18, he wouldn't be able to compete in the competition anymore. So, but he was in basic training, and he knew he wasn't going to get permission to go to this competition and compete. So he snuck off base. He went AWOL, he took the risk, he went. And guess what? For a nobody out of nowhere, he won the competition. He came first. After winning the competition, he tried sneaking back on base. They caught him. They punished him because, of course, he broke the rule. But he still held his focus because he realized that he wasn't here to make a career out of the military. He wanted to be a bodybuilder, wanted to win Mr. Universe and go into the movies, just as simple. So he held his focus and he visualized, and he refused to listen to the no's. He refused to listen to it. Everybody told him, no, you can't do this, to give up on your dream. He refused to listen to it, and he went for it against all odds. He did whatever it takes. And that is one of the things that Arnold said has been the blueprint for his success throughout his entire life. He refused to listen to the no's. When he told everyone that he wanted to be a bodybuilder, win Mr. Universe, and go into the movies, everybody said no. He refused to listen. When he told everyone that he wanted to run for governor, everyone told him no. He refused to listen. When he told everyone that he wanted to go into the movies, they were like, you'll never make it. You're too big. You have an accent. And they went through the whole list of things. This was in the 70s when he wanted to go into the movies. They told him no, and he refused to listen. He refused to listen to the no's because no one can put a cap on your potential. No one can tell you what you can or can't do. If you decide that you can do it, there's nothing that can stop you from doing it. So how can you apply all of these golden nuggets that I've shared with you with your journey of your online business? Are people telling you no, it would never happen to give up the dream of building your online business? Yeah, I'm sure some of you have those naysayers who are saying that, right? Are you following the clues that success has left? Do you have a coach? Do you have a blueprint? Do you have a training program? Or you're just winging it? Are you being persistent against all odds and willing to do whatever it takes? And using what you have? Because I know that some of you may not have a lot and you want to start an online business. That's why the blogging platform is such an easy platform to start your business with. Because all you need to do is just get up and blog every day. Write 1,000 words every day. That's it. And start building a content machine every day. Do what you can with what you have. So are you persistent? Are you willing to persist? Even though there isn't a clear path, because that's the thing with Arnold. He persisted even though there wasn't a clear path. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Imagine an entire day of basic training, and when everyone collapses bone tired into bed, what is Arnold doing? He's staying up and he's doing an extra 3 hours working out, building his body, building muscle. After he's done with his 3 hours extra training, he goes to sleep, and then he gets up earlier before everyone else in the morning and does his sit-ups, his push-ups, his chin-ups. He was persistent and he was willing to do whatever it takes. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? I know you may be working full-time and you're like, oh, I don't have the time to do it. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to hold the focus, visualize, and hold the dream. Don't let anybody take it away from you. Hold it tight and dear to you, and just persist and do whatever it takes. Remember, my friends, below you can click like to this video, and while you're down there, just click subscribe to this channel so you can get the latest video as soon as it's published. In the description below, you'll find a link to my website, karinawisdom.com. Click there and then you will see day 44 of the journey and an exact listing of what I completed today to move me forward towards my goal. My friends, thank you again for watching this video. This is Karina from karinawisdom.com signing off.